Great. Okay, so Myamon goes first with the monsters. This is the second match and the last match in this series between Ukraine and Team Rest of the World. Holdyr, Sif is on red coin with self-wound. More Matol Gwents in chat. Please, guys, don't fall asleep. There we go. So yeah, we are immediately seeing two werewolves in hand. So let's see where and if the enchanted armor is being split. Ah, okay, Riptide is not in hand anyway, so
yeah,
no reason to.
You could also buff a Griffin, put it back in your deck, and have it summoned with Mimurna or something of the kind.
So we see that werewolf is getting ignored for now, but maybe only for now.
Is there? I'm not as familiar with this list compared to the more control-heavy one. Yeah, there's no Toad. Drakars are a lot safer.
Accept our sacrifice.
Yeah, it's scary that this priest and Drakar combo was able to go out quite easily here. There's no Riptide to answer it. No, so you kind of just want to take a Riptide when you can in this sort of matchup, because if there's an Old or a Secret on board, Riptide
yeah, a couple of
doesn't
blockers.
Yeah.
A couple of blockers exist, but yeah, we see Myamon is just holding for his TA at the moment, not like it does anything on board anyway, so unless you are planning to play the unit that interacts with it, no reason to. This is not Brazil versus France though, Dave, this is the second match of Ukraine versus rest of the world. It's 2 games per, like, 2 countries.
Yeah, the werewolf got the enchanted armor, so this is a quite a special werewolf, I suppose. Could maybe use it later on the priest to secure the round if need be. It gives it a little bit of extra reach. But that's quite scary when there's a heat wave, spores, and potentially tutors from like the Neuromancy on the other side. Although we can see that all of those have been missed here by Holdyr. But that kind of interaction is quite important for the round 1 to be won, because that will give you last say, and for Myamon the chance to get the werewolf through, and for Holdyr a chance to answer the werewolf. But this Witch Apprentice coming down kind of ties up the engine potential a little bit here, still tilted a little in Holdyr's favor.
Yeah, this is the first or second engine on Myamon's side of the board, but it doesn't leave long. We see that Knut is just putting a stop there. Well, yeah, there is another one.
Yeah.
Plans. You kinda don't want to play your Griffin here, because you are not guaranteed a great Mamuna target. Both Fiends are stuck in the deck at the moment. You already played both Apprentices.
Yeah, you could do a Neck of Warrior, but it's really not as nice.
Holdyr definitely doesn't want to give Myamon control of the game, so location is being set up.
Yeah.
Not traveling into round 3 if there is ever a round 3. But yeah, enables the control options for the next turn.
Yeah, we could see, like, I feel like the only way that Myamon is going to be able to win this round is through a heat wave coming through onto, say, the Drakar, because look at how much value this Priest Drakar combo has gotten. It's still getting sort of 2.5 points per turn. And yeah, this Witch Apprentice is ticking, but I mean, it's probably going to get shut down with the clash from Holdyr.
Hello, legendary. Okay, so we see the werewolf instead, just summon and Holdyr lacking Couple of cards.
This would be absolutely terrible if the heat wave or the spores or the Aneromancy was found.
Yeah.
But all three of those are conspicuously missing. So the werewolf can go on a rampage.
And that's exactly the point separation Myamon needed. It would be at 25 points for... Well, Holdyr will still need to rely on his engines and location to catch up, but wouldn't be that big of a problem. Also, yeah, this Iron Diet is continuously growing, so another problem.
Interesting to see the raiders used to attack their own Canute. Kind of like a budget totem at that point. But this Iron Diet could be used to finish off the Canute. Question is, do you decide to go for that? Do you care that much about dealing with the Canute?
There is a squirrel, but yeah, the point that you'll need to do the points if you are Holdyr here, to know if you can allow yourself a play in a 4 tempo. A squirrel. Clash, refresh the order, and then squirrel and clash again is an option.
Yeah, I wonder, is it better to clash with the Sigvald here, or is it better to clash with the Draco Turtle? Or just go with the squirrel to decide I can catch up otherwise. To be fair, what you can do is you can just use the Sigvald to clash with the werewolf and then say kill the squirrel with the Sigvald click, and that kind of takes all the points that the werewolf has and makes it your own.
Yeah. No, baby's coming as well. On the
I like that.
Yeah, no threat for round 2 and no catch-up mechanic for you anyway.
Despite the Canoe, the Sigvald, the K-Trolled, and this ongoing Priestess Drakar combo, Myamon somehow is able to win this round 1. And I think you quite like winning it after a long round 1, because this doesn't give a chance, an unexpected bleed to come through. This doesn't give a chance for the Skellige player to have a great setup of their combo. They don't have many turns to combine things. Also, not a great hand here to try and defend a potential bleed.
Yeah.
Does Myamon actually bleed here, or do you just decide to go round 3 with the Lilith's Omen? You just slam it straight up here, I think, and get quite a scary potential.
So, some of you might have seen this card in action for the first time if you're not watching Myamon's streams, but yeah, he's been playing the fruit deck with Lilit's Omen, and we have Lilit in chat as well somewhere. So,
it's like it is coming out.
You summon 2 units, they do have a threat hanging over them, but Mamuna is only getting damaged by 2, and Gernikora is just transforming.
Yeah, and this is where you really would love to just have this foul blood to deal with these fruits. No, this is actually some really nice placement though. Not that it would matter in kind of the length of this round, because if the blob did come down, the Gernikora from Myamon would transform back into Bloody Mistress. Then the Sabbath could be re-achieved, and then the fruits would come back, but that's not really
we can all look at Oneromancy and Swallblood. There is a parade of golds in Holdyr's deck at the moment.
Yeah, but I think to win the game at this point, Holdyr would need a gold mine. to dig up all those missing golds.
Yeah, well, he has
As,
Maxi to set up round 3 draws, or try to set up
Yes.
and check on them before
Yeah.
potentially forfeiting this one, because it does feel a little bit sad at the moment for Team Ukraine player.
Yeah, I think this bricked whim is not what you want right now.
No, but he had
what did he-
purification.
Well, was that like the last mulligan? Because I wasn't paying that much
Well,
attention
he
to
might have
Holdyr's
got
mulligan.
purification. That one wasn't doing much as well. The
Yeah,
second mulligan,
right.
I'm not sure what got replaced with what.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps with more
Just knows.
consistency than Onirum, and say, okay, and we have Holdyr passing here. So unfortunate round 1 when Werewolf landed and he had no answer for
Yeah.
that, but the luck didn't improve for round 2 as well. And I guess Myamon sends the moment to strike, and that worked out.
Dead Essa Krisa.
So we kind of saw this matchup in the last series, but it's a slightly different flavor of Araka's Swarm.
Yeah.
And will this flavor prevail? Is it tasty enough? Or will Master of Puppets set up shop and take over? No.
See, we see
This
Myamon
is
found
prob-
Golden Necker. That's helpful.
I think finding the Golden Necker is huge. It makes it a lot easier to win round 1 outright.
So how does it look for Holdyr? As AQ has either Defender traveling to 6 power. Is still being played, but is cheating in the deck at the moment with the Oniro.
Yeah, it's interesting. The defender could have been found by taking turn into a Neomancy, but maybe doesn't want to give the chance for Myamon to get the Golden Necker.
So
Also, a defender can kind of be useful later on, but when like Myamon sets up a really big bronze unit, the defender can kind of block that steal.
yeah, so you kind of have to hold your Wilge forts for the later. You cannot just blast it early on. Threat of being denied and a nice swap on Master of Puppets is, yeah, scary. Okay, so Myamon is playing Defender, and luckily for Afan he has some armor on self, otherwise he would have just died to the Ether Ping, so unlike Colgrim, he's better equipped.
Yeah,
Dealing
it's
with
quite
this.
interesting to see that the Vilga Fort's not used offensively here right now. Maybe worried that Holdyr is kind of baiting. If the Vilga Forts was used, then you could see the defender come out, and I don't think Myamon has any way to get through 3 defenders.
Yeah. You can steal one of the defender statuses and maybe burn another one, but especially if you have to deal with them twice after this is a deck that runs Witch's Sabbath, unlike the previous iteration we've seen. It might be problematic.
But I'm curious here. Does Holdyr decide to use the Indrega Queen to eat the Arrakis? Like, yes, that's kind of ideal in most situations, in most matchups. But we've talked a lot about how this gold consume is very, very important in this particular matchup at countering the Master of Puppets. And you'd very much like to save that for later on. Again, you could use Turn into a Nero to get access to your bronze consume, which is the Indrega Warrior. Or I guess Decree as well. But that's stuck in deck right now. So you see the Arrakis Queen getting clicked for the Arrakis Nest. Covering the Indrega Queen. This double leader. Now.
And there is one more waiting in the graveyard, so Sabbath is set at the moment. No blocking from defender is possible anymore. But in some cases it's even better for you as the Swarm player.
Yeah, I don't... There's a lot of points stuck in golds. This Master of Puppets is looking quite sad. See the Fishkin coming out for carryover. Is Myamon just not fighting for the round win here?
No, you can
You're
always
just saying
see a golden necker being dropped. Okay, so places the Master of Puppets into the opponent's graveyard. There is Illusionist, so
Yeah.
that activates your Illusionist, but we also see that Holdyr is saying, okay, I see you sacrifice, I see your attempt to get out of the round on the next turn. What if I get out earlier? What you gonna do?
That Master of Puppets click was -4 points. And yeah, here we force out the Vilgefortz.
Yeah, you are also playing into a double pink.
Yeah.
So can you get out without Golden Necker?
I don't think so, unless Terms somehow gets you something that is enough.
Yeah, I guess there are some well, yeah, Master of Puppets is not helping you because you can take Bran, of course, but with Leader maybe like it's not that catastrophic, but yeah, we see that Myamon decides
I think you need to bleed. I don't like the chances of playing into triple Eder.
Yeah.
Especially because then something like a Vigo
Just
is dead against the triple Eder.
Yeah.
The Illusionist spawns the 1-power Master of Puppets.
Dead.
But
Oh, well, yeah, Illusionist is dead, but there's no synergy, but Master of Puppets indeed is surviving, okay.
actually, okay, Vigo could actually get the Illusionist for the Master of Puppets rather than get it directly. That would get around the Idiots, I suppose. But I believe a bleed comes through here.
Yeah. That whole city, not whole city, but city wasn't random, right? It was most likely set up with Fisherkin, although it might have been a special or the artifact. But there was nothing in terms of artifact. False City, of course, is facing her own troubles here. If you are playing her on the board with the Kikimore, it might be consumed immediately. So you kinda need to think properly what are you doing with the full city. You can set up something with the arcane tomes where you'd sangriel her immediately, but yeah, a lot of lines to consider that you might not face playing against well, Fruit of Isgit, for example. We see that the carryover is being established here, although it's not purely carryover. Once the order of this hive mind, warrior, stalker, Kikimore worker. Well, you still don't want the Kikimore worker to be spawned earlier, because that, unlike the defender, is blocking your Sabbath.
Yeah. No, just going for the carryover play here. Decides for the long round. Yeah. So opting not to try to bleed out the Sabbath. So yeah, we have the triple Idiots because this deck puts a lot of provisions into consistency in setting up the play of using the Urn of Shadow stratagem, along with the Arrakis Queen Death Wish to get the 3 it is in round 1. You do need to actually catch up here. And this hand doesn't have great bronzes to kind of just toss away all willy.
I don't know.
Squirrel. King to make the Sabbath worth 1 more point.
With special you also get Spawn, but yeah, without leader it wasn't enough. Like you can consider keeping Squirrel, but with Alisa already out, there is probably only a Saya. So yeah, just a defender even, not Buhu. Although Myamon is like, we've seen Karim do it. Buhu, double Buhu is potentially red, but yeah, defender goes. So you're not dealing with that problem of defender denying you the spends on kicking more stalker pings.
Might have also been an argument to say go for the Wilbur Forts if that would have been used on something like the Glusty Warp, but yeah, I think in theory, this Tucson Hospitality deck doesn't play that many units. And the few units, the units they do play themselves tend to go super tall. Stuff like this Guillaume, this not Palmerin, the Milton. I guess Palmerin to some degree, but that really depends on what he's actually pulling.
Well, there is still Asaya and Mata and Artorius, so there are units that go low. That Incubus didn't look too hot with no bronzes in Myamon's graveyard. The only that could have been there, the Master of Puppets actually traveled on your side, onto your side of the board anyway.
Yeah.
So Golden Necker has 3 specials, 1 artifact. You have Mata, you have Asaya, so you can do stuff like shuffling Wilgefort's back. Is it an instant Sabbath? Should be. Nothing else is interacting, so we get the triple leader set up.
Yes. I guess Holdyr seems to want Myamon to click the Arcane Tome here. Otherwise, why else would you go for a Neomancy into Arcane Tome? Probably is saying, I don't care if you should have access to your Golden Necker, I guess, whether through Mat or whatever. If you click it, I can then just go for a Acid Spit onto the back row here.
Yeah. Do you care at what point do you give your opponent the artifact? I don't think so. They have their own Arcane Tome still.
Yeah. So just being used. Goodbye, Stalker. We see Myamon using the full length of the rope there, and we saw similar in round 1. I think he's really sort of deciding how he wants to play out the entire round, sort of thinking ahead, deciding what am I going to do now, and what am I going to be expecting in the next few turns. And what should we be expecting? Well, probably a bit of a play of a Stalker, maybe a bit of another Stalker. We might see a side of Ran Warrior. And what are your thoughts on this epidemic in hand here for Holdyr?
Can you sell it on market somewhere? I'm not sure what is it achieving.
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
It can spawn a drone. It's actually, I don't think you can even play it without a. Oh wait, no. Sorry, this is actually an amazing card. Depending on what gets boosted. You can use it to kill your own Vran warrior if
Okay,
that's the
yeah.
Master of Puppets.
Self-destruction
That's why you
is
keep
an
the
option.
epidemic. Yes. So I sold it to you as a form of service.
Okay, yeah, I got baited hard, but I'll accept it. Ah, nice purify.
Sangreal purifies the defender. Love to see it.
A cheap purify to include into your deck that
Yeah.
basically has no downsides. But here, chat, Tankov came into chat sharing the story, so this is the time for you to share the story. Where are you watching the World Cup? Tankov is close to watching it with his students during the test or whatever, the project. On a big screen.
If he needs to learn anything but Gwent, that's the most important thing to learn about. Looks like, is it going to be an immediate proc on the acid spit? Yep. Someone's just spread the infusion straight away.
Ciri sadly doesn't have her wheel anymore to protect her.
We could see an offensive for Ciri here using the Joust to kill the Kikimor Stalker. I think that sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah.
She would barely have enough time to sort of gain enough boost to trigger the Grace 8 as well.
Yeah, she's also risking being consumed anyway.
The Empire, our cause.
Look at my predictive skills. I'm warming up at last. So, what is this Asir going to be used on? It could bring maybe the Sangreal back, the Vilgefortz back. Quite a few options.
Okay, man, the Tome is still traveling. Sometimes it's the worst cast person, but you never know when will it backfire for you. So for now, this is not even the last call still for Holdyr here. Still has 2 specials, but yeah, the whole city. Well, sets up a 9-point bronze on the board. And you mentioned the epidemic. Is this the time?
Yes. It could be. I mean,
already.
We'll see a bit more how the back and forth goes of what bronzes Myamon attempts to boost.
Cannot really buff defender more. Potentially facing the Vilgefortz.
With these triple it is though, I don't see all these units on the back row. They're just gonna slowly die out to the acid spit. So the spit slowly disintegrating their bodies, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not
It's
a
funny
lovely
how
vision.
you see some wretched addicts just grow and thrive under the influence, and then you just get a little bit of Kikimor poison or like insectoid poison into your system, and you are just barely hanging to your life.
Yeah, I guess the processed drugs of the Fissec are safer than the raw form acid spit provides.
Yeah.
Interesting use of the Palmerin, boosting the 4 provision. Sorry, the Milton. Boosting the 4 provision consume. And I'm probably going to keep stressing this is a 4 provision unit rather than a bronze here because of this epidemic, which is in play for Holdyr.
Well, you
point
can
needle
destroy your
break.
12. There is a 7 nearby, it's also for provision card, but yeah. Look at them go. Just nothing you can do about it. So of course there is no artifact on the board. for you to potentially try and insta-flip that Stalker.
I wonder if Myamon misplayed a little playing all these units on the same row at the start of the round. If spreading it out would have delayed a bit of value from the Acid Spit.
What do you mean? Playing the units?
Like you could have played the Alyssa Henson on the front row, perhaps. And the Acid Spit either would have had less units to infuse or would have had to come down a bit later.
Was Alyssa played? Or was Alyssa brought from the graveyard?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, Sabbath exists.
Sabbath
Never
exists.
mind.
I was like, interesting. You just covered that 2 minutes ago, saying that maybe he wants to acid speed. I'm sorry to put you on this spot. But
it's alright. It's already past midnight. We're gonna get more of these mistakes.
Okay. Yeah, we still have.
So here comes the Golden
full
Echo.
series to go through. Okay, good luck. Okay, so Golden Echo. To throw pin, I'm not sure if the target isn't gonna be proper here. Yeah, we get the Grand Warrior. I don't think Grand Warrior was your target. Not like it matters too much that Master of Puppets wouldn't survive anyway.
If it was a Master of Puppets, it just dies to a Stalker charge. Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
So maybe that was intentional to get 1 extra armor.
But then again, it's probably better to force your opponent to kill a 1-power unit rather than have them just be able to get it through the Glusty.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really sure. Or I guess maybe some of your units will suicide into the Idirs and trigger the Grand Warrior that way.
So Mata is basically guaranteed here. Whatever you want to draw, you can set it up through Asaya, but is it winning you the game is a more important question.
You can put Golden Echo back.
Yeah.
But that's not very useful. It's probably either the Sangreal or the Vilgefortz. Most likely Vilg, I would say.
There is
Could be a Brewhurt, but I doubt it. Oh, it's Petri's Filter.
Alright,
because you have the Vigo and
Moth.
Yeah.
Wait, what did the Golden Echo
Petri's Filter got... wait.
There was
Actually,
a Petri filter, okay.
Oh, it just got insta-heat waved by... That's where
it's gone from the board. I was thinking about it. But, yeah. You basically cannot expect to flip the Master of Puppets where the Kikimor Stalker with the charges is on the board and there is more charges potentially coming with the Eaters getting clicked, so yeah. You kinda need that Petri's filter, but that's not the most powerful Mata play in the history of Mata plays.
No, using a Mata to draw a 5-drop unit.
At least you're giving your opponent a pillar, so...
Problem is, you're also kind of just extending the round a bit here, which is, I don't think what you want to do. Like, I mean, sure, Mata has a 6-point body. Half of that's gone, and then you gave 3 charges to the Idirs.
Man, I do hope somebody... Oh, wait! Brings cultists to the tournament as well, so we have all sorts of strange decks. Oh, wait a second, who would it be potentially tomorrow? You'd never guess. Although I'm surprised that they brought the vanilla-ish version of cultists. And not going to like that I don't know, strange one with recruits and defenders that loses a bunch of points trying to get it off. Why didn't he purify the troll is actually a valid question.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason not to do that. Like, it's not a bronze. You don't want it to get damaged. There's no way for sort of Myamon to steal those points.
Okay, so Keyboard Stalker at least is growing slowly with all those clicks.
Yeah.
So Master of Puppets is like, wait, maybe it grows tall enough. Oh, look at that! Glassy just wiping the back row. So good.
Did you know this was a 10-card round 3?
No, it looks like Myamon shortening the round and now having 3 cards to play. This Rand Warrior sitting in hand is feeling a bit offended. Thinking like, yo, Glassy, it wasn't your turn. I was supposed to go in first. But yeah, look. This bronze is growing. It's not for provisions, but the point gap. Flipping for 50 points might not be enough. There is also only one zeal you can give.
I mean, Holdyr is just gonna have double the points of Myamon at the end of this, right?
Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping. Pretty decent.
Wait. This could be a bit of misplay. Oh, there's only one zeal. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
there is one zeal only, so...
Wait, what Myamon can do here... Myamon can hold this, you don't click, play it back row.
You do destroy your
Oh,
12.
you still kill a unit and you still get a
kill-
spawn.
you
Okay,
kill
it
a
still
unit.
dies. Epidemic makes space. I was gonna say, if... Wait, no! This is a misplay.
Still not enough points, though.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter, but... I think you should have used the Epidemic to kill your Van Warrior, use your leader, Master of Puppets.
There are some hidden points in that infusion as well, but yeah.
Yeah, it's what, like 8 damage?
We actually get a B. What?
The senses can
Okay, so yeah, Arctorius is not leaving, the Illusionist is not leaving, but at least they produce.
It's a 12-point unit. It's a 24-point swing. It's cute. It was a mistake, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Conclude.
Might be a little over if we go 3-2.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get ties upon ties. So, I think this is what I predicted, basically. I'm faring decently today. Like to see the Mutant Generator in hand here from Myamon. Golden Necker as well if you decide to do it. I think it's a bit less necessary with the Muta already here.
Yeah,
You have the-
verification and heat wave present for Holdyr though.
Yeah. I think Myamon typically likes to spend the Ildico in these round 1 situations on Blue Queen, but doesn't have that in hand right now. And that was usually more for like kind of a tempo pass. So it looks like this is probably more of a continued round 1. But yeah, with this verification coming down, yeah, you honestly Mutant Generator, you do trade up provision wise, but you trade down 6 points. And that means that it's very hard now for Holdyr to actually contest round 1. Because Myamon is sitting with a 15-point lead basically already.
Yeah, we've been casting for a while, and you do like your verification in the same round as you play your Swell Blood to just damage another unit you created, denying them these points. But yeah, being forced to do that on turn 1 while not planning to go all in, most likely, it's a point donation to your opponent, but yeah, the amount of carryover you deny is tremendous as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, there's no point using the tactical advantage to protect the Reavers here, because there isn't really any way to deal 4 damage here from the self-wound list. I think this is the max.
Max.
Yeah. Decent draws here with the Nero and the Olgierd near the top. Olgierd in particular is really good against Reavers.
Especially...
And the only answer that the Golden Necklace has is the locks, which
there are 2 of them.
There's one Pella to respond for Holdyr.
Where the horses is too hot, the camel cares not.
The camel cares not, but is there much synergy with those camels without neutral generator? Not really, right?
Not really. Can be an alternative Reaver Scout target. Those are in particular really not good into the Spell Blood for obvious reasons. Okay, they have a shield, but they still spawn 2 bodies for fodder sake. Yeah, I was curious whether we would see a wagon with how big this point difference is. I think this makes sense. And
yeah,
there's no Pella in hand, unless you want to heatwave the wagon.
It's a decent strategy if you know that your opponent has nothing else to rely on, but this is round 1, so this is not round 2 where your opponent already spent most of the scouts and reavers and Sintra and Royal Guards, so yeah, probably not. But also we see Holdyr not playing ship and priest combo, so Myamon feels quite confident in this play. Well, if it gets purified, it gets purified. If not, we see he gets a decent carryover for the next round.
Yeah. And I think this was probably the best chance you would get to play. It was pretty clear, I think, that Holdyr wasn't going to try to win the round. And it wouldn't really be good, I think, trying to get the wagon to stick late in a round 2 when there's more sort of combo pieces set up for Holdyr. But early wagon will provide nice Reaver opportunities.
Idaran is
A lot of
also
siege
there.
engines, not many Reaver combo pieces in hand apart from the Idaran.
So you can go Idaran and then you can go rely on like Golden Necker, Royal Decree. But River Hunter, double scout, reinforcements, and float some all in the deck.
I think this decree has to be saved for a lock. If you're trying to go in on the Reavers, you can't have like an Olgierd or a Sigvald sticking.
And we see the click and no leader charge, no Idaran being deployed here, as you pointed out. The 4 damage on the clean board is not really achievable.
Yeah, I like this play. The Uncorrect Blacksmith can actually be kind of interesting here. In that it can kind of help boost Sigvald into certain ranges, make it the tallest unit. I think you could leader here, or just use the ping.
Yeah.
Okay, that works as well.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can kill that, and it does die.
I'm always a fan of offensive martyrdom, but yeah, it's not that devastating, I suppose, to play around as well. So.
See the old geared coming down here. So like an old geared and a K troll click could very well just shut down this push, I think. Possibly even doesn't worry about clicking the K troll if you're confident you can get the old geared to stick. But I think it's wise to, because if Myamon did have access to 2 locks, this old geared isn't staying this way for very long. I would expect Decree for a lock. You could also just see the Golden Necker coming out. Yeah.
Is a Decree, is the Torgrai first.
And look, even if the Peller is used here, this Olgid is still going to be 5 power. Anything above 5 power will get hit down by Reavers, but still, that would provide enough of like a margin of error for Holdyr to kind of build up the board for them.
Okay, so the Purify follows. I guess you could have martyred it first, right, and then purified it. If you really
that could have been an interesting play, yeah. But I don't think you're going to use your Neomancy on that.
You are being pushed at the moment, and your Sigvald and Svalbard and Draka Turtle and Simplify all in the game, in the deck still. So yeah, it's just something to consider in some situations.
I think 5 power is sufficient to protect against the Reavers here, anyways.
Like, the moment you play the priest, the ship, you are kinda offering some power.
My home is wherever the road
So there's no point in developing set engines. You can just go for the Dwym, and you're maintaining reach here quite nicely.
Also, kinda doesn't give Myamon incentive to go to Golden Necker to try and hit scouts at the moment, so...
Yeah, I think the win con for Myamon right now is probably just a short round Sintian Royal Guard spam.
Still has leader charges intact, so your scouts are instigating activated. That's nice.
Yeah, and with the Pella being used here for Holdyr, the remaining lock for Myamon, which is stuck in deck right now, when that lock gets played, it can't really be answered. The lock will get guaranteed value.
Okay, so everything is staying below 5.
Yeah.
Fanatics are first to receive some damage. Rivers have been slacking for a while.
The left Fanatic was able to dodge a few of those Reaver pings. Not afraid of hunters, it seems.
It's a board filled with engines on Myamon side of the board, but at the same time it's only a 5-point gap, and well, there is a unused location still on the board, and the damage is still being wasted. Not the manual damage, but the automatic one.
Yeah, and like this is where it gets weird, because like you don't really want to finish off the units here on Holdyr's side of the board as Myamon, because Valblood will kill them anyways. You never really... Like, this push is kind of pointless, honestly, because if Myamon doesn't have anything of significant, like, bigness, Svalbard just wipes everything, basically.
You'll forget your sorrows.
Which, yeah, I know I phrased that very elegantly.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was the matter you wanted. Probably looking for the Ildiker. Because Flotsam is your only artifact remaining for the Golden Necker.
Yeah, I might just avoid playing Mate in round 3, of course.
Yeah. At least the Spores was given to Holdyr, which is not very useful in this round. So does force either the priest or some kind of gold to be used.
But what if you bait yourself into using spores on all geared and going, aha!
It's not damage. Surely it works. Yeah.
Show me what
Does get the canoe. Bleed is managing to find value.
Was there any target for Sidbriefus right at the moment? Don't think so. So it's actually just
blacksmith.
Yeah, true. But that's also not the full story we have behind the Knut commitment, I feel like.
Okay.
So we're not seeing spores on.
Does priest do this?
Place for 2-5. The ship is getting procced, right?
Yeah, the ship basically counteracts the Reavers each turn here because it gets 2 armor and then 2 boost when the armor gets pinged off due to having bloodthirst.
So that's exactly enough. Yeah.
So
there is also another tick of the priest after that, so more than exactly enough.
Yeah. Well played there by Holdyr to catch up. It does have the both locations on board here as carryover. We need to see this Flotsam going back, and I don't think you want to have this Immortal Cavalry in hand right now. You really want to take a mulligan, but you really don't want to hit the reinforcements.
Don't you play all your cards?
Do you?
No,
I guess
cards
so.
in the deck. One card is left. Unless
Still,
there is
Immortal Cavalry is the card you want to miss, but yeah, it's kind of just up to chance as to what you find or not.
Yeah. So I guess he is preventing himself from breaking the special.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so another deterrent to playing reverse is on the board.
Yep. Yeah, I think Holdyr's path to victory here is just kill all the Sintian Royal guards and you win. Kill them before they can get copied too many times, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, unless your uncle's name is not Bob.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So we probably have 1 leader saved for each of the Reaver Scouts. And then maybe the last leader is just for the Odoker.
Can be for the 3rd Reaver Scout as well from reinforcements.
Ah, right, yes. That makes sense as well.
Okay. Maim kill.
Yes, this is quite scary now, I'd say. This is why you, I think, needed that lock in hand, because this Canute sticking is
Death alone us follows.
not good.
For now, everything is protected by the shields. It's weird to see a 5p card playing for 8 and having shields, but
Yeah.
so far haven't seen the brokenness of the cards to be alarmed. So.
Yeah, I mean, how you say it? 8 in 2 bodies with shields, it's pretty good, to be fair. It's just mid-range. It just doesn't really help you achieve much unless you're playing into shield strategies.
Decides not to hit the Sigvald. Breaking the shield can be done with the help of the semi-god, whoever that is.
We will be together.
I don't think that's the reinforcements you really wanted here.
Yeah. are
Onward we ride.
also not the most exciting options. Ah, well, at least you get the, not like it
got the
matters
zeal.
much, but you get the zeal immediately.
Yeah.
And now your leader kind of doesn't matter too much. You feel the core is sticky.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, she should, because 2 scouts, 2 leaders, you cannot prevent those, and heat wave in one of the Sintrans should be more. Yeah, that's fair. You still have Knut on the board.
Yeah, I think that was just the least
Wait,
commitment play to just kill an Ildica on this side. Interesting work. Only finds the lock.
So
But
the
I
card
think
missed
he
was the
might have
scout.
actually needed the Reaver Scout here to actually not have this Sintran Royal Guard get killed straight away. But then again, the lock is kind of important to not have the Sigvald be so valuable. I don't know.
Nah, in the end it didn't even matter. Works if Gwent is getting close, like in a month. With all the plans to continue with the series. Then we can use in the end it didn't even matter. So far it matters a lot. Everything players do.
Here comes the blob. Yeah, these shields are nice, but like they only really deal with 1 round of damage. However, I don't know if you really want to do the Svalbard thing now, because the Knut would die.
Guess, yeah. Yes, you still might want to get another proc of him. Although you have your loadsome, so you can calculate which one is the better option. Loadsome is working
Yeah.
on machines, right? But
To arms! Protect the queen!
with Sigvald
I-
locked, I suppose it's not really that beneficial. Although knowing that
I mean,
your last Royal Guard is about to die,
Yeah.
we also
Oh,
see
decides to heatwave the Flotsam. That makes sense, I think, actually. Considering, well, you can kill the Sintran Royal Guard anyways.
that is not an attempt to kill the Sintran Royal Guards, right?
It will. It'll take 3 damage through the blob and 2 damage here, I think, with the Knut.
Oh, yeah.
One of the. Or not.
I don't know. That seemed a bit iffy. Not like it matters. At
Yeah,
least
exactly.
It shouldn't, but I think, yeah, the stuff you mentioned might have been
The queen holds no audiences this day.
just achieving more. And we have Holdyr taking the victory here with his self wound.
Pick up when I'm done with you.
Disappearance act from Lemon. And he's back.
Yes, I've got the tickets. And what do you have lined up for us here, Kungfu?
No, we have Henry in hand. So no Calvit, of course, for some reason.
Oh,
As of now, there are still 2 mulligans, and
yes.
the Calvit is coming. It's coming. He's
Okay.
coming.
This
Well, I think it's guaranteed, right? It's no, wait,
should
that's not in
be.
Slave 6, but it's still
no.
coming.
I don't know how many tactics there are,
Yeah,
but it
so
looks
I was
near the
like
max.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so this is in Slave 6, but not in Slave 6.
Yes. So no rune mage, but between the Torres and the
there is
Henry, that's a lot of golds which can be.
There is rune
One,
mage. There is rune mage. Mage is there.
Oh, there is rune mage. I'm just
Yes.
blind. There's everything you want for shenanigans.
And it starts with a simple rune mage into the Kingslayer. If you need
We follow Letho.
any predictions, let me know. Although that's... Well, it's influential. It's a special for Golden Necker gun from the deck. You can create more of those. Could have been Quilgeforts. Could have been Palmerin.
Guillaume, Vigo.
Guten Tag, guten Tag. Thanks for the follow. Welcome everyone who are joining us in this series, the first series of Gwent World Cup.
Bones and spirit.
Всем привет. So Defender lands. Not much you can do about that.
I assume we'll see Henry here.
Yes. So this is the one you give to your opponent. Are there any agent soldiers? Yeah, I guess Master of Puppets is an agent. Agent.
But that's very awkward
wait,
to be keeping
it's an
towards the very
aristocrat,
end.
not the agent. Okay, good point.
It is an agent. Oh, sorry, yeah,
Emir
yeah.
is pulling
It's
the
an aristocrat or
aristos.
soldier.
So there
Illusionist is
one
a soldier.
Yeah, but not
yeah, it's
much. I
not
guess you can
great.
give it as an option.
Edna and Rosa.
And yeah, we see the Emir.
Well-being.
Yeah.
The rest are at the bottom.
Torres are taught.
Another Taurus.
Yeah, why not? Double Artot, double Taurus. Emir. Like, sure, you have Magna Division. Not amazing.
Okay. Well played, Holdyr. You've done very well so far in this series. This game, I mean.
Yeah, we only witnessed Kingslayer and pretty spicy Henry. What's not to love?
So what do you...
By my honor, they will hang.
We could go for like double Milton Palmer and combo. That could be so funny.
So Rampalis 13, there is a Vilgefortz in deck. Shelardo is not achieving much, right? But yeah, you have Artorius.
I think, unironically, you could just keep one of these Tauruses for second form.
Yeah.
Just go the whole game not playing a bronze. And then when the Myamon uses the Vilgefortz, just put back the bronze with Taurus and discard it. Myamon doesn't get a bronze to use any of the Master of Puppets on.
Yeah. I suppose the bronze needs to be not from your starting deck, right?
My legacy. Immortalized.
Oh, that's true, actually,
Yeah,
yes.
so-
That probably wouldn't work then. Never mind.
Sorry
you could
to,
just,
sorry to kill some of the line. Okay, so Fall
That's
City.
alright. Oh, you have a Vilgefortz now, so that's fine. Then you can just use that on the bronze when it gets boosted up to high heavens.
Dance, my lovelies. Dance.
Dance.
How did oh, yeah.
At one point you get too many golds, so yeah, we see the Calvin coming. You cannot like continue giving spine and increasing your gold pool if you are not running a deck that extends the round and draws like 5 extra cards.
There are 12. There are 12 golds in the deck for Holdyr right now.
Okay, so one can
You
say
get
that
10 draws.
he didn't find his goals in round 1, but that's a person who is just joining the game mid round 1. Yeah, a lot of them were created. There is also a question of this bribery. It shows 5 units.
Yeah. If it finds a Vilga Forts, it could very well just secure the round win. Or you can also kind of just wait, because this Master of Puppets... Okay, you don't have a target, so yeah, you might need to maybe wait for a turn and then maybe hope for a Vilga Forts. Myamon might be able to win on even here, depending on bribery shenanigans.
Yeah.
You could also roll a Guillaume and then use the order to steal the defender status potentially. Or find the Matter who has a good chance of drawing one of the 2 Terra Novas. And then that can give you a Vilga Forts.
Yeah, you have that going for... Or you can just continue increasing your Archot pool.
Yeah.
Defender
I think
is...
it makes a lot of sense to use the Mage Torturer here. It's a bronze unit. You don't want bronze units.
At what point do you go and start deleting golds from your deck? With this Taurus. Everything is sorted by Kungfoorabbit, as you mentioned. Yeah, there are only so many draws you can perform.
Yeah. How long have we been going? I think I'm delirious by now. This game feels like a fever dream.
It's
okay. There's the joust. That makes sense.
So yeah. Anything interesting? Well, there is abduction. There is false city. When you are tired of playing your own golds, sometimes you can go and play.
Abduction. The false. It can't play the false series because that was in Myamon's starting deck.
The 2 false series are in in Holdyr's own deck. Okay, so then we get.
Okay, you can just get a Vincent.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Sure.
It makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is necessary for one's health.
Huh. Not bad.
That works.
It's a shame there is no false city on Holdyr's side of the board to like slave infantry it, to make it even more spicy. Man. Hey. Yeah, Toussaint's hospitality wasn't really ready for Henry's hospitality, being just so warming, so accepting, providing units left and right.
I don't think Myamon is meant to win this game. I'm sorry, but between these draws, these pulls from Henry.
What do you mean between those draws? Myamon's hand is consisting entirely of golds. Perfect draws.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this mirror is, oh, terrible, actually. This is a gold you actually mulligan.
Mirror goes, mirror goes.
I guess it's better than a squirrel, technically. It does give spying to everything that gets played, to be fair.
I mean,
Makes the
squirrel
Taurus
against the golden necker.
True, but it is. I guess that's fair.
Something.
It is a bronze unit, which is why I thought maybe mulligan it, but.
In the end, both Emir and Squirrel are equals, and both are staying in hand.
Okay. We're just gonna see the Kingslayer. I mean, I assume defender. Oh, this is a squirrel.
This is
right.
a Squirrel.
It's getting rid of the defender. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the Terra Nova for us.
True, you can try to see something as well. You have the Stefanko to set it up as well.
Yeah.
We didn't even cover the fact, or at least I didn't, that this is a double cross leader as well.
Oh yeah.
So that also kind of influences the way Myamon should be playing. Also, hello Imagawa. Nice to see ya. It's getting dark here, so I suppose I'll have to turn the lights on.
Okay, I think this is Fisher King. I have no idea what Fisher King would move in this situation. Maybe the Admiral or...
To go rampapapa, rapapapa.
I think we're just going a long round. Actually, you can keep the Taurus. Taurus is very good against the false Siri from Myamon. Yeah.
It's good against that. You have literal Arthur that was created that is not from your starting deck.
Yeah. Arthur triggers.
I refuse to predict what is happening in the next 10 cards played, because it's not gonna be 10 cards played. The chains
No.
with double crosses with our thoughts.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay, another card. Rosa and Edna.
Do you mulligan a goblin to get a Vilgefortz? Maybe this Vincent isn't quite great here.
Yeah, Defender is gone. I doubt Myamon's gonna boost any of his own.
Actually, yeah, this...
How
There's
does
only a Vilgefortz.
how does Master of Puppets work in?
Actually, oh, you mother Amir, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what about the Master of Puppets?
I was thinking, does its target get spine? Like Vincent can?
It does, I think.
Okay, then maybe the tallest.
At least if
bronze-
the original didn't have spine.
Okay, then potentially, yeah, Vincent is just for that bronze that accidentally ends up on your side of the board and is getting boosted. You can just cancel that. Does Sif has enough board space for all his cuteness? Yeah,
We will
that's
see.
a valid question with double Artot, with potential Rosa and Edna kill, leader, bribery.
Dogs that bark seldom bite.
Everything is a unit.
So I think we just put back Decree here with the Alyssa Hens.
So,
Okay.
Artot.
Turn over
Don't go
number
for the
one.
Kingslayer though. Please, let's at least avoid that.
Yeah.
Which Artot was it? I guess it was from the right side.
I
but we
think,
don't
okay,
know.
note that Henry is non-premium.
Ah,
So I
okay,
believe
yeah.
the cards he spawns are non-premium. So those will be the ones which will trigger Assimilate. So there goes the Defender. There's the bronze that Myamon will probably be trying to boost up and then seize.
And where
But
there was
just get
one
another defender, I
defender,
guess.
there is another defender. You play it on the bronze row. Yeah, makes sense.
So the only way through this defender is probably like this Guillaume, but like that'll just get Vilgefortz.
Yeah, you'd need to give. Get Grace.
This is early Vigo.
You will not regret this, good sir.
That's not the Vigo
No.
you'd want to see yourself play, most likely. If this Artorias goes for the tallest unit, although yeah, this is not a simulate Myamon is playing, so not that many triggers.
So I think what you can just set up a Rosa and Edna right now, just chill with that. She's on 4 damage, so it's really not amazing. You probably need to set up with the Stefan. But look, you could, you know, just get the Vilgefortz. It's kind of like just coup on a stick. Although, to be fair, the emissary, we did mention the board space a little. The emissary does clog a little bit. You actually see the early Taurus putting the emissary back in deck. Oh no, replaying the turnover, of course, getting
do you
like
love
the
more defenders, Spain? I'm not sure about the row. Any reason for doubling?
No. I'm surprised. I mean, the emissary was like, is a bronze.
It's still a bronze, yeah.
Block that.
And yeah, this would have been denied as well. Choose an unboosted enemy. Well, if you ever want to self Vilgefortz, you can do that anymore. Not that you need to do that immediately.
I mean, there's Holdyr created all the answers in this game. Like, it's... It's toll punishes upon toll punishes upon toll punishes.
A spy.
Informant seems great.
You can barely handle one.
I don't know. Your kids probably can grow while this game is ongoing with all the decision making. The rope is being used quite actively as well. There is still matter to extend the round as well, if Myamon wishes it so. How is the artifact? 2 artifacts, 1 special.
So here's the full series.
The good of the Empire, that is what matters.
Kree is quite nice here. Admiral's not bad.
The rope is kinda bad though. I guess Admiral is getting floated. No.
Oh no,
that was a lie. That was a lie. Yeah.
And it looks...
There is a delay.
Well, oh, Taurus got locked. That makes sense. Taurus was an assimilate, one of the lower ones, so that's what you'd want to lock. Gave spying to... I don't know. The 4th series doesn't really matter for him.
So remember when we were talking about the start of the next series? We're still watching this. It might have been...
I think there might have been an argument, I think, to give spying to that emissary, because then when it gets stolen, I believe it would lose its spying and wouldn't be vulnerable to the Vincent.
There is still an infusion on it.
Yeah, if that could be gotten rid of in some way, shape or form. I don't think there's a way to do that from Omen. I mean, unless the Asir matter does something. Yeah.
I hope, guys, you are enjoying it. Like, yeah. There are big poses that we are trying to fill, but man, Nilfgaard is just amazing in terms of the watchability. You can just sit back, relax, and see what would be created next, or what action gonna be performed.
Yeah. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the Hearthstone World Cup. This Leon does have grace.
Was it always a bait from Holdyr? That's why he double defender front row, so that Myamon goes on in, and then this is Wilgefortz.
I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, maybe. I mean, having the defenders split would have just completely shut it down anyways. Unless the Sangreal, maybe if you split, the Sangreal could be used to purify a defender, and then that kind of opens up options. I don't see it. Maybe just wanted to ensure the Sand or the Rosa and Edna kill go through, stuff like that. Yeah, here's the abduction.
Whole city of his own.
We all make sacrifices.
What does this? Okay, no.
It goes for Nilf Knight.
It could have been a Kingslayer, but
yeah,
I guess it's not achieving the goals at the bottom, right? So you are denying the draw from Emir, so might have been a puppet.
Yeah, if the Nilf Knight isn't stolen, then like it kind of plays for 10 points here because it boosts the full series, which is coming back.
Okay, once again, why is the knight not going to the front row?
I don't know. Like, okay, you need space for the Vilgefortz.
Yeah.
But apart from...
Don't you use it defensively? I don't know.
Or you can just wait for the steal to come through and use it offensively. You have last say, the opponent has no defender or anything. Oh wait, the Guillaume went through. Wait.
Yeah, the defender status is...
Why did...
There is a Vincent, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but the Vincent could have killed the emissary after it was stolen as well, I would have thought.
But that's Wilgefortz's job. I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 Toll Punishes. Decent chances. Also, the Rosa can pull another Toll Punish from the Vilgefortz.
Yeah, there is still... not finally a leader, but... the Smarter is overswarming you a little bit. So
is the other... I mean, Illusionist certainly doesn't help.
Front row, yeah.
Cultures connects folk to one another.
You are still getting something from that Mata that Myamon has.
I mean, the Mata would have just pulled in a mirror, that wouldn't have been good. Yeah, Myamon's Mata probably pulls a bronze unit, which Holdyr just needs to discard. And that could have been a Bruja or something, which might have been a bit nicer.
This Vatier is seizing on conspiracy. There is a mirror that gives the conspiracy, but
yeah.
What a weird ass game.
It could seize the... Oh wait, it could... Yeah, no.
My room is also getting darker and darker with this Nilfgaard mirror just continuing and continuing.
It actually just plays the Toxicologist. Has enough space, I guess, with the full series returning. Yeah, Myamon is almost running out of space as well.
I don't know. I cannot describe it. The feelings that you get from Nilfgaard mirrors like this.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Okay, another board space lost.
Reality is that which, though you believe it no more, does not go away.
Okay, so the yoinking in is happening, but not
why...
behind the defender. So
I mean, Holdyr doesn't even. Okay, I mean, to be fair, Myamon would just fill the row. No, it would still go through. I don't think Holdyr even needed to kill that. He had a chance to just use his own Master of Puppets.
well, yeah, there is no spy. Ah, wait. No. No.
Right?
No. Yeah, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. I refuse to contribute to this. It's too exciting.
Okay, chat. Would the Master of Puppets not have been able to steal back that big
I
bronze?
was just thinking about the Emir, but there was no spine on it, and you cannot generate spine on it, so probably yes. Crash, the standard for the matches has been just established for this World Cup. If France versus Brazil is any less exciting, I don't know. Matol gonna cancel the World Cup. Okay, where are the bronzes you're supposed to steal with double
is inevitable, merely a matter of
puppeteer?
Closer than I expected it to be honest.
Yeah. You're not yoinking a one to give the board space.
You could
bribery roll,
I think
please,
you can use the one
please.
to yoink the illusionist, even though it just goes to the other side, and then
Yeah,
get
okay,
bribery
yeah.
through here. Defender is a double assimilate.
No, nothing too exciting. Well, there was nothing too exciting to create anyway. I mean, they traveled back to Nilfgaard to tell the story to Holdyr. You know how they supposedly killed everyone at the battlefield and then left one person to tell the story. Yeah, that happened with 2 puppeteers. GG. So that's Holdyr beating Myamon's Golden Necker Nilfgaard and taking a victory 3-1.
GG.
GG. So Ukraine wins the series as well, with Sanvanter beating Karim. So that's 3 points going to Team Ukraine.